here in the scoreless first period.
Well, reverse there around the boards, and the Oilers try to get the puck up the wall and deflect it off the official, and a chance for a quick transition the other way. And in this game of hard matching, it's going to be Draisaitl going out against
Safe frame container is finished loading.
Ferrier was pounded multiple times Friday night in Game 3, and he's come out with a little bit of pushback tonight for the Kings.
Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard, 24 saves in that 7-4 win a couple of nights ago. Arvidsson's going to come in and take the draw against Byfield. Arvidsson wins it.
Safe frame container is finished loading. Safe frame container is finished loading. Safe frame container is finished loading.
Out through the middle as the Kings back off, as they do. Up the right wing to Arvidsson, off his stick and in. Doughty, left wing corner. To Mikey Anderson, back to Doughty and behind the net, rims on the right to LaFerriere, out to Byfield, he's got room in over the line, pass across to Fiala, and that just goes wide of the net.
Wow, what a chance.
What a chance is right.
Safe frame container is finished loading.
Right wing,
Safe frame container is finished loading.
Into the Kings zone, right side, and only just a few feet in over the line. Moore comes the other way with Fogle. He'll stop on the left, knocked off of the puck by McDavid, and it comes out.
Well, tough shift for Arvidsson and for Wallman.
Penalty coming up to the Oilers. Fogle will shoot it towards the net. It goes left side. Fogle again a shot. 2 saves by Pickard. It's going to be a hooking call against Connor McDavid. Minute 27 into a scoreless
Safe frame
first.
container is finished loading. Safe frame container is finished
Power play
loading.
has been tremendous.
Well, it's been a lethal 7-12, and, you know, Brad Meyer is the series supervisor, and this is the 13th power play the Kings have had in this series. Edmonton's only had 7. And the Kings have been sniping. Adam Henrique has not been on the ice for a goal against on the PK, which is a sign that they're not scoring in the first 30 seconds because Henrique starts every penalty killing
Safe frame container is
situation.
finished loading.
Kempe's
Safe frame
been red
container
hot.
is finished
Kempe's
loading.
got 9 points, Cam. He's -4 in 3 games. Tells you how good the power play is.
Exactly. He's got goals in all 3 games this series so far. Oilers penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Kulak will get it to the line. Kempe's going to keep it in for the Kings. Left wing to Kopitar.
Missed a trip right off the draw on Henrique.
Kopitar to the blue line. Kempe to the right. The one-timer off the outside of the post by Fiala.
Safe frame container is finished loading. Tab 3 of 3 muted. New tab. .ca selected. Collapsed. Loading page. Back forward, but. Still loading. Loading complete. Bulleted list. Heading level 2. Watch on SN Plus. Safe frame live tracker. Watch on live tracker. Kings LA 01751 first. Watch on SN Plus. Loading page. Sign alert install Sportsnet app. New tab button. New page. Los Angeles at Edmond. Subscribe opens in it. Sign in. You are subscribe. Sign in or subscribe. Share button. Share. Los Angeles at Washington at Montreal game. Banner header. Sign in or sign in. Sportsnet. New page. Sign in. Open. TV provider sign. Opens in. TV. Need to subscribe. Sign in. Personal. Workspaces. But tab bar. Work. Opens in it. SN. Close. But app. Sport. App bar. SN home. Close button. SN. Opens in a new win. TV provider. Need a Sportsnet Plus. Subscribe. Sign in. Personal profile. Workspace. Sport. Opens in. Tab 4 of 5 muted. Tab 4 of 5. Tab 3 of.
Center
Safe frame container is finished loading. Image magnify is finished loading.
Clark in the skate with it, and Henrique comes the other way into the Kings zone, slows up, and then dumps it, and it hit the mesh, so it goes out of play. 32 seconds left to go into penalty to Connor McDavid. We're 2:55 into this opening period.
Kings already have 4 shots on goal, Cam.
Yeah. Putting it to the net. Face out to the right. Darcy Kemper. Kemper stopped 29 in that 7-4 loss during Game 3.
Look at 55% on faceoffs. He was 41% in the regular season. Left shot. But he's played mostly left wing.
Doughty out through the middle. The left wing to Deneau. Softly dumps it to the left wing corner. Nurse up against the boards on the right wing.
Safe frame container is finished loading. Safe frame container is finished loading.
Kemper will leave it behind Ken Doughty's out from behind the goal. Doughty's pass on the right to Moore. Poked away from him. It comes out to center. Clark will bring it in. Penalty is over. The pass comes across. Draisaitl gets it out to center ice. Now to McDavid. One-on-one with Doughty. Down the left wing. The shot, and he rips it just wide of the net. Kings over one on the power play.
Safe frame container is finished loading.
Inside the Kings zone. Moore off the right wing boards and out. Draisaitl to Klingberg. Into the Kings end to Hyman. Just off his stick. Goes over to the left side. To the left wing point. Wallman is shot. Glove save made by Kemper. As Hyman was skating right in front of Kemper, but Kemper found it, held on. 3 minutes, 57 seconds gone into this scoreless first.
All right, and Connor McDavid's talking to Eric Ferland here. He called me for a ticky-tack call to start this game. Right now, any kill for Edmonton's a win. LA's feeling it on the power play.
The Oilers survive that power play of the Kings. Both teams go 2 for 2 in Game 3 with the man advantage.
Safe frame container is
to the
finished
right of Kemper. Byfield kicked out of the face-off circle. Draisaitl against Alex Laferriere.
Come on.
How Draisaitl's up.
Fans are booing.
McDavid to take the draw.
Safe frame container is finished loading.
Goes over to the boards. Gavrikov will kick it up the right side, and Byfield got it out. Draisaitl at center ice. In his own end to Klingberg. Or to Wallman. Down the left wing. Now to McDavid into the Kings zone. Out to Klingberg, a shot, and that one hit a skate from the side, saved by Kemper off of Draisaitl. Puck goes to the left wing, a Malott will get it out. Down the right wing to Laferriere, goes to the right corner.
Playoff 2025_progressive_jackpot_dynasty.
Right corner, Klingberg. To Draisaitl to center ice. Scoreless here in the first, 4.5 gone. Draisaitl holds on. Edmonton makes changes. Emberson with it inside the Oilers zone now.
First shift for the fourth line out here.
Kulak up the left wing. He was looking for Frederick. That missed him. It's icing against the Oilers.
Frederick's got to make that play. That's an easy touch. He's got to find a way to negotiate contact on that puck. As they get their first line on the ice now against the Oilers' fourth line, a D-zone draw. That's an unforced error. The pass from Kulak. Edmonton almost scoring with the McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman group together coming out of an Oiler penalty.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Janmark to take the draw against Kopitar. The puck goes to the point.
Safe frame container is finished loading. Safe frame container is finished loading.
Side by Pickard. Janmark up the left wing. He goes down the ice. That'll be icing again against the Oilers.
Well, lots of shots from LA early. They got the gift power play to start this game as well. And Edmonton's had a couple opportunities around the net. Just hasn't been able to get in. Kopitar and Janmark again here, Cam.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Goes to the left wing point. Moverari to the left wing corner to Kuzmenko. Emberson on him, back to the blue line. Moverari shot blocked in the slot, and getting it out was Perry. Left wing to Frederick, he'll dump it in. Moverari on the end board. To the right side, but there was Perry. It goes off of Kuzmenko. Kept in by Kulak, was in behind the Kings net. Moverari on the right wing, off the boards, up in the air. Gloved down by Kulak, he'll shoot it into the Kings zone. Gavrikov. Behind his goal for Moverari. Around the boards, won't get out. Bouchard kept it into the middle. Here's Brown's shot. That's blocked. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Brown. The right wing.
Safe frame container is finished
to the
loading.
point. Bouchard. Fans on his shot. Lewis is trying to clear it. He can't. It's in the skates of Bouchard. And Moverari on the right wing to Warren Foegele. Moverari up the left side. Get it up to the neutral zone. To the skates of Bouchard. Jam back to the LA King blue line. Edmondson in his own end. We're scoreless here in the first. 6 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the opening period. Brown into the Kings zone. David got tripped through the slot. The crowd reacts to the non-call. Puck brought in by LaFerriere. And behind the net, tried to center it. Couldn't. Gets it back to the left wing point. Anderson down the left wing to Fiala. Spins off the check, turns towards the net. Now it's just redirected wide by Byfield. Cleared out by Kane. Won't be hard enough for icing.
Safe frame container has finished loading. Safe frame container has finished loading.
Now up through the middle for the Kings. To Fiala, left wing Danault into the Oiler end. Is shot off the arm of Pickard. Centering pass, and that is taken away. Nugent Hopkins will get it out. To center ice for Hyman. Off the right wing boards and in. Doughty in behind the net, around to the point, kept in by Kulak. A shot saved by Kemper. I don't think he saw it, but it hit him. And it goes to the right wing corner of the Kings zone.
Safe frame container has finished loading.
Anderson stick lifted by McDavid. He couldn't get a shot. He gets it now on the left wing. Cycling the puck to Zach Hyman behind the net. Pinned by Anderson. Loose puck to Nugent Hopkins. To Hyman on the left wing. Anderson all over him. To the left wing point. Kulak unable to keep it in. Vogel got it out to Moore, and Moore down the right side. To the middle to Danault, but coming back was Nugent Hopkins, and he broke it up.
Safe frame container has finished loading.
LA has been more aggressive tonight, Cam. They're really skating. Oilers got to match that energy level that the Kings are bringing out of the get-go here.
Emerson in behind the Edmonton net. We are 8 minutes into this scoreless first period. Game 4, Oilers and Kings. Kings lead the series 2-1. The center ice is Draisaitl. Dumps it in. Arvidsson pumps it right back around. It gets to the line and out. Nurse to Bouchard. Under Draisaitl just inside the Kings zone. Gavrikov to Kuzmenko. Cross ice. Dumped it in. Bouchard on the end boards. To Nurse, left wing corner. On Colson behind the net to Nurse. And he'll come out through the middle of the ice. Gets away from Kuzmenko. Nurse in over the line. A shot. Save made by Kemper. Got it with a blocker. It's in the right wing corner of the King zone. Draisaitl's pass. Blocked. Kopitar will clear it out. Klingberg with a long pass on the right wing for Leon Draisaitl. To Frederick as he comes into the King zone. Frederick to the left wing point. Wallman shot. That went off the glove of Kemper. And the puck along the boards inside the Los Angeles end. Top of the circle. To the middle of the ice. And Anderson will get it out. The left wing to Lewis. Will dump it the rest of the way down. Wallman for Edmonton to Frederick. Frederick to Klingberg. Right wing corner. The right wing boards. Frederick cuts to the middle. Gets it into the zone on the left wing to Connor Brown in front of Frederick. Couldn't get a stick on it. Klingberg towards the net, just misses. Emerson has it left wing point. To the top of the circle. Oilers trying to make some changes. Bring it out. Fiala to LaFerriere. To Fiala. Walk in the shot. Save made by Pickard. The rebound comes loose. A shot. Oh, Pickard got that too. And the puck along the left wing boards. LaFerriere. Left wing, a shot, pad saved by Calvin Pickard. And Connor Brown comes down the right wing into the Kings end to the middle. The shot, that one blocked as Kane let it go. Right wing point, Bouchard. Shot pinballs wide of the net. They'll jam it towards the net. Kemper will cover it up. And we're going to take a break. With 9:53 to go here in a scoreless first period, the Oilers and the Kings, Game 4 of this first round series. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Scoreless, 9:53 to go in the opening period. Oilers Kings, Game 4. Tonight's Oilers Alberta Fights Cancer Playoffs 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Ben Stelter Foundation, Kids with Cancer Society, and the Alberta Cancer Foundation. Advancing research, investing in treatments, and providing support to families. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 to join the fight for a cure. That total jackpot at $4.3 million right now. Face off to the left of Darcy Kemper. Draisaitl, Perry, and Kane on the ice for Edmonton. Bouchard and Nurse on defense. Danault taking the draw for the Kings. It goes to the corner. Kane spinning around in the corner, but Mikey Anderson has it for Los Angeles. He'll get it up the left wing to Deneau. To Fogle, knocked away from him, and chasing after it, Doughty goes back into his own end, across to Anderson. Up the left side, through the middle, off the stick of Deneau and in. Nurse in behind the net, rimming it. Goes off of Trevor Moore. Now Moore off the right side. The shot scores. Trevor Moore off the right wing goes 5-hole on Pickard. It's 1-0 for the Kings.
Gotta manage pucks. Edmonton had it and turned it over. Back behind the goal. Got wrapped around the boards. And Draisaitl went to chip it down low. And Nurse went to where Deneau was. And Moore picked up the loose change. Very similar to LA's second goal on the game on Wednesday night. And the same sequence, Nurse and Draisaitl.
Moore gets his second of the series. 10:35, time of the goal. 1-0 Kings. Deneau should pick up an assist. He got in there along the boards.
Pretty much an unforced error there, Cam. Got to manage the puck better than that. But the Kings have been good here earlier. They're out shooting Edmonton 11 of 5.
Klingberg to center ice. He'll dump it in. Rims on the left. Edmondson up to the blue line. Klingberg keeping it in. It goes wide. Gavrikov out to center off of Byfield. And Nugent Hopkins will come back into his own end. Cross to Klingberg. He'll come up the right wing. Drop it to McDavid. Into the Kings zone. Going to drive to the net. The shot and the save made by Kemper. He covered it up. Looked like McDavid might go behind the net. Instead, he put it on goal.
And no call on the slots by Gavrikov on McDavid on the net drive. Which is pretty well defended. It was Edmondson that got a bit of a cross check. McDavid was moving so fast. Sometimes other players that maybe aren't moving at that pace, officials in different positions, you get a cross-check call, or there was none. Edmonton needs a response here. Oilers got a strong first 10 minutes of this game.
1-0 Kings lead here in the first. 8:56 remaining. More from Deneau at 10:35. Face off to the left of Kemper. It's McDavid, Hyman, and Nugent Hopkins out there for the Oilers. Bouchard and Nurse as well. And through the middle, goes off the stick of Kopitar. Comes out. Bouchard's pass for McDavid. Doesn't connect. Doughty will get it to center ice. And it's Kempe into the Oilers zone. Right side, Kuzmenko. His pass off a stick goes in behind the goal. Up the right wing, Bouchard through the middle of the ice to Nugent Hopkins. On the right wing to McDavid into the Kings end. Drops it. Bouchard across the shot. Oh, somehow that goes wide.
Well, Bouchard made a great play, but Hyman couldn't finish it off. They got a chance for a 2-on-1 here the other way if they want to.
Kopitar to Kempe. Now to Kopitar, but it missed him, and it goes into the Oilers zone.
Those were going in for Zach Hyman last year, Cam.
Great setup by Evan Bouchard over to Hyman, but just missed. Up the right wing, Draisaitl to center ice. He'll dump it in. 1-0 Kings here in the first period. Puck up against the boards inside the Los Angeles zone. Arvidsson not afraid of Podkolzin. Goes in behind the net to the right for Draisaitl. Up the right wing boards, top of the circle. Klingberg into the blue line. His shot, and that one went off of Deneau. Clark through the middle of the ice. Draisaitl bring it right back in on the right wing. Cross ice pass. Blasted towards the net by Arvidsson. It's blocked. Klingberg has it on the blue line. Tried a shot. It hit Fogle, and Fogle knocks it out of the zone. Go all the way down to the icing against the Kings with 7:25 to go in the first. 1-0 Los Angeles leads.
Well, the Oilers survived the Kings' power play, but a bad giveaway in their own zone and a quick rip job by Moore, who's been a very effective player. They play their top 9 forwards a ton, and they play their top 4D a ton. Get 4 forwards over 20 minutes per game. The Oilers only with McDavid and Draisaitl in that situation. And they're used to playing it. The Oilers are loading McDavid and Draisaitl up here, Cam.
They're out there right now with Evander Kane. Renault taking the draw for the Kings. It's to the right of Kemper. Puck to the line, but just out. Oilers have to regroup. Bouchard waits. Flips it in. Gavrikov in the corner. Around off of Bouchard. It's going to go down the ice right on net. And Picker to leave it. And out from behind the goal is Nurse. Nurse through the middle of the ice to McDavid with speed. Cuts in over the line. He'll drop it. Kane shot off the post. And the puck on the right wing point. Bouchard to McDavid. And that one just played out to center by the Kings. Blasted back in by McDavid. Evander Kane comes close. Put it right off the post on the glove side of Kemper. Cleared out by Los Angeles. 6:39 to go in the first. 1-0 Kings lead here in Game 4.
Edmonton's unlucky. First Hyman and then Kane not to have at least scored one goal here.
Nurse in the middle off of Janmark's stick. He goes to the left wing corner. Janmark got to it. To Perry. Left side, around on the right. Emerson comes in from the right wing point. Puck rimmed by Kuzmenko to Kempe, and he will jam it off the right boards down into the Oilers zone. Frederick, right corner to Emberson. The center ice to Perry. Just got it to the blue line. Kuzmenko out with it to Kopitar. Kopitar in front of his own bench. Gavrikov. Gavrikov on the left. Moverari, and Moverari couldn't handle the pass. Comes back to Gavrikov to the middle of Malott. Doesn't work either. Moverari at his own blue line. To the middle. Lewis will dump it to the left wing corner. Emerson will take a hit on the end boards. Up the right wing. Brown to center for Edmonton. Just over center ice, he'll shoot it in. With 5:28 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Kings lead. Malott up the right side. Waddle. Dump it to the left wing corner. It's sent up near the blue line. Lewis keeping it in.
A little bit more of a forecheck from L.A. They're getting some shots in on the Oilers D here, Cap.
Wingberg to Brown. Brown into the Kings zone on the right wing corner. Over to the left for Evander Kane. Right back around. It'll get to the point. Klingberg. Cross ice, hits a stick, goes to the line, over the stick of Wallman and out. Fogle to it. He'll come in towards the net. His shot and his stick craters. And the puck goes in behind the net. Klingberg up the right wing will get it out through the middle of the ice to Connor Brown. Only to the Kings line, that's it. More the other way for Los Angeles. It's into the Oilers zone on the left. The right wing boards for Byfield. Now to Fiala out of the right wing corner towards the net. A shot. That's saved by Pickard. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break with 4:31 to go here in the first period. 1-0. Kings lead the Oilers in Game 4. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Arvidsson also looked up at the rafters, too, after it. But it is Janmark.
And Janmark's one of their best penalty killers.
Yeah. Kings' second power play. They're 0-for-1 with a man advantage. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Pickard. Puck goes to Bouchard. He'll get it out and down the ice.
Interesting who they're starting the PK with here on the D. Bouchard and Nurse.
Yep. Byfield comes into the Oilers zone through the middle. His shot. Stick save made by Pickard. Kopitar on the left wing boards. To the point. To Kempe. Will shoot it. Booted out by Pickard. And Nugent Hopkins off the boards and down the ice. Kempe on the left wing. To Kopitar, over to Byfield. That goes offside as that pass was in behind Kopitar. 3:20 to go in the first. 1-0 Kings lead.
David's going to come out here. With Hyman. All right. Third pairing. Especially with Janmark in the box. Just to give the Kings 5-4 and a little bit different unit. Of course, Hyman killed a lot of penalties in Toronto.
Fiala into the Oiler end of the right wing corner. Now to Kuzmenko. He's on the right wing boards. To hash marks. To Fiala. To the blue line. Kempe. Over to Kopitar on the left. Side of the net. Kuzmenko out to Byfield. He won't get a shot away. And cleared out by Emberson.
David made the play. Got in Byfield's grill and cut the angle off on him. Forced the turnover.
Clark with it behind the Kings' net. Skates up through the middle. The left wing to Deneau to Fogle. Checked at the Edmonton blue line.
Boy, they're missing some stick work out there. Henry just got slashed by Laferriere. They missed it.
30 seconds left to go in the penalty to Janmark. 1-0 Kings, 2.5 to go in the first period as Deneau flips it in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard on the boards. That goes off of Fogle. Deneau will try the other side to Moore. To the point. On the line. Given away as Doughty lost it out to center ice. Nugent Hopkins into the King zone. Oh, just poked off his stick. Clark on the right side. To the Edmonton end. Right wing to Laferriere. Only to the corner. Wallman to Klingberg. Rims it. Penalty is over. It just goes past Janmark. It'll be icing against Edmonton. But the Kings are 0 for 2 on the power play. Oilers able to kill a couple off here in the first.
Well, this has been LA's period. I mean, they've had the 2 power plays. They're out shooting the Oilers 14-5. To me, Pickett's made 4 really good stops. Now, that said,
Oilers had 2 really good chances.
Really good grade A opportunities. And they've yet to get a power play. Yep. And there's been opportunities to send the Kings to the box.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard, and they dropped it, but they'll have to do that again. Against Byfield. And the puck to the corner. Klingberg snaps a pass up the left side. And it's Janmark in over the line. Cross ice to McDavid. Takes it to the left wing to the middle. A woman shot. He blasted it wide. Puck to the line and out. McDavid, right wing. To Draisaitl, to McDavid, into the King zone, through the middle. Goes right to Kemper, and he's going to cover it. We'll take a break.
Kings are complaining on it from Draisaitl there.
Minute 31 to go here in the first. 1-0. Los Angeles leads Edmonton in Game 4. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey. On the 1-0 Kings lead. 1:31 to go here in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're at Rogers Place. Game 4 this first round series. Kings lead the series 2-1. Face off in the Kings zone to the left of Darcy Kemper. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman out there with Bouchard and Nurse. As it gets into skates, goes into the right wing corner. McDavid hit by Doughty. Puck goes to Moore. Moore bringing it out up the right wing. It only gets to center ice. Anderson, left side to Moore. He'll direct it in. Nurse behind the net. To Bouchard, across to Nurse. He's left corner. Up the right wing to McDavid. Through the middle, went off of Draisaitl. Nurse has it inside the Edmonton blue line. We're into the last minute of this first period. Oilers down 1-0. Nurse through the middle. It's to center ice. Drifts it in. It'll rim on the right. Into the right wing corner, along the boards, battling for it, McDavid. Top of the circle of Ferrier through the middle of Kempe. And it's Kempe down the right wing. Into the Oiler end, he'll shoot it. That's off the outside of the post. LaFerriere turns and lets it go. That misses the net. Puck along the right wing. Brown trying to get it out. He can't. It'll get into the corner. To the left wing point, Edmondson. To the middle of Byfield, goes off his skate. And Brown, through the middle of the ice, out with it. Won't be hard enough for icing. 12 seconds to go in the period. Pass to Byfield, misses him. That's icing against the Kings. Oilers are going to face off the Kings zone with 8.5 seconds to go here in the first period. 1-0 Los Angeles leads. Adrian Kempe let that shot go. He's got an amazing shot. Faceoff will be to the right of Kemper. Henrique taking the draw.
Interesting formation here. I wonder if Kane, if Henrique can want to straight draw it back, I wonder if the play's over to the right side here for Kane to Bouchard.
Well, Henrique's out of the dot. No, Henrique's still in the dot. He's up against Kopitar. Win it back to Wallman. His shot, that's wide of the net. Bouchard towards the net. Tipped by Perry, out of play.
You got two good looks there.
Yes. 2.9 seconds left in the period. This time we'll try it on the other side of the ice. Henrique again against Kopitar. It up, and it gets into the middle of the ice, and the period will end, and the Kings will have a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes.
LA's period, they were the better team. They got 2 power plays. Edmonton didn't get one. Calvin Pickard had a good period. I mean, he had to be good. Gave up one on just a poor play by the Oilers along the wall. You give credit to Philip Deneau for creating the turnover and the finish. Oilers having some words with their officiating crew here, just as we leave the ice. And again, the penalty power plays in this series are 14-7 for Los Angeles through the first 10 periods, Cam. So the City of Angels, the angelic Los Angeles Kings, obviously, to only be penalized 7 times in the first 10 periods of the series is quite something. But Edmonton did a good job in the PK, and they've Nurse on the boards got knocked down by Deneau, and then Moore quickly shifted one past the Oilers' Calvin Pickard. That's where we're at right now, 1-0.
All right, we drop the puck here in the second period. Laferriere to the Edmonton blue line on the right wing to Byfield. Byfield will turn and shoot it. Saved by Pickard. He'll cover it as Laferriere was going to the front of the net. They'll get a whistle 13 seconds into the second period. Face off to Calvin Pickard's left. Pickard came into game 2. Finished that one off. Got the win in game 3. And the start here in game 4. 22-10-1 in the regular season was Calvin Pickard in 36 appearances. Draisaitl will take the draw against Laferriere. Puck to the top of the circle. Right to Podkolzin. Now to Arvidsson. Into the Kings zone down the right wing. In behind the net. Arvidsson in front. Oh, off the outside of the net by Draisaitl. And the puck cleared out.
Great play by Arvidsson. Leon would have liked that one back. Puck was rolling a little late. Just missed.
Arvidsson will bring it in on the left wing. His shot off the blocker of Kemper. It's in the right wing corner to the right wing point. Kulak to the middle of the ice. Wanted to get it on net. Didn't get much on it. And Edmondson will get it out on the right wing to Byfield. They'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. Great chance there for the Oilers here early in the second period. Edmonton down 1-0 here early, period 2 of game 4. Wallman to center ice. Rim the puck in, hop over the stick of Kane. It goes all the way down.
Oh, Darnell knew he was being trailed there.
Off the right wing, Brown past the Kane. Just off of him and into the Kings zone. Anderson in the corner, hit by Henrique. Goes to the right wing near the top of the circle. It does come out. On the left wing, Moore lost it at the Edmonton blue line. He comes in front to Foegele, scores! Warren Foegele runs into Pickard after the first offering and then slams it home and makes it 2-0 for the Kings.
I know Pickard thinks there's goalie interference. This is going to count. It's a bang-bang play down low. I don't think there's anywhere the Oilers can challenge this. No way. It's a good goal.
Warren Fogle, he got one chance, and the second one he put in. And 1:31 into this second period, it's 2-0 Los Angeles.
The Oilers going to take a timeout here. I don't think so. I don't think you can challenge this at all, Cam.
I'm with you.
2 goals created by turnovers in the Edmonton zone. Bang, bang plays. Cam, last year, the Oilers in Game 4, down 2-1 in the series against Dallas, rallied from a 2-0 deficit. They're going to need to do that here tonight.
It's 1:31 into the second. Vogel's first of the playoffs. Puck dumped in, but over the glass, goes out of play in the King zone.
Dano again. Their 3 centers have played great. Kopitar, Byfield, and Dano.
Dano with 2 assists in this game. Gives him 7 points in the series.
I mean, the Oilers, Hyman an open net on a setup from Bouchard, missed the net. Kane hit the post.
Draisaitl out to the outside of the net.
Yeah.
Dano's got points in all 4 games of this series. Face off to the right of Kemper. Goes into the slot. Fiala there for the Kings. Down the left wing. Into the Edmonton end. To the left wing corner. Byfield taken to the corner by Nugent Hopkins. Wallman has it. On the left, he got hit. Byfield comes in there for Los Angeles. Gets control of the puck. Cycles it in behind the net. Comes back out to Byfield. Oh, that was a good save by Pickard. He just got it with a left pad. Puck near the blue line. Byfield shoots it on goal. Pad saved by Calvin Pickard. McDavid will wind it up in front of his net. Oilers down 2-0 here in the second. Wallman at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Rides on the glass. Mikey Anderson in behind his net. Right wing corner to Doughty. Snaps a long pass to Anze Kopitar. He'll shoot it in. Pickard stops it, or at least slows it down to Podkolzin. Right wing corner to Emberson. To Arvidsson to the middle of Podkolzin. He'll get to center ice. Flip the puck into the left wing corner. Goes flying after it. Runs into Gavrikov. Edmondson on the left wing. The left wing boards to Kempe. Can't get it out. Draisaitl steals. Goes to the right corner. In behind the net. Gets dumped down. Penalty coming up. Adrian Kempe as the Kings touch the puck. And the Edmonton Oilers about to get their first power play of the game.
Well, Edmonton 2 for 7 in the series. But 2 for 2 in the last game. You can get back in this game in a hurry if you get one here.
Exactly. Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Kempe's going to say the Draisaitl sold that. But when you've had twice as many power plays as the other team in the series, at some point, marbles might even out a little bit.
Face off to the right of Kemper.
Shift here. Corey Perry, last game, net front. He's on the ice for both power play goals.
Draisaitl against Dano in the face-off circle. Gets to the corner. Gavrikov there. Wrap it around the left wing boards and down the ice. Pickard can send it to Evan Bouchard. Up the right wing to Leon Draisaitl. Into the middle, and then goes to Gavrikov. He'll shoot it back down.
So they're crossing the Kings up here. Not doing the drop and delay with McDavid. Of course, they scored the goal off the set piece 3 seconds into the power play. This time they're going to drop it.
McDavid made a move at the line, got it in. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Off the boards to the point. Bouchard across the line to Draisaitl. Right wing corner to McDavid. To Draisaitl, but off his skate, and it comes out. Bouchard through the neutral zone to McDavid. In over the line, left wing Nugent Hopkins to the blue line to Bouchard. Flips it to the corner. Gavrikov on the backhand, won't get it out. Bouchard keeping it in. In behind the net to McDavid, right side. Draisaitl shot, he ripped it wide. Nugent Hopkins will keep it in. Left wing to Leon Draisaitl. In front of the net, the backhand by Perry. Rebound. Scores! Corey Perry in front of the net. And the Edmonton Oilers have cut the Kings lead to 2-1.
What a slick set of hands from Corey Perry. They're looking down on the LA bench to see if his stick was above the shoulders there. That's just a great play. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. He pops it to Perry. What hand-eye coordination from Corey Perry. I don't think they're going to challenge him. No way. It's a good goal.
It's a good goal. 4:11 time of the goal. Corey Perry's second of the series. All right, Oilers right back in it now. Just as you had said, a power play goal here. Put them right back in.
If you're LA, based on what happened last game, now the advantage the Kings had in making that challenge is they were up 2-0 in the series.
They are not challenging here. Play on. Corey Perry from Leon Draisaitl and Ryan Nugent Hopkins at 4:11. And the puck into the Kings zone. Kemper to center ice. Kempe into the Edmonton end to Kuzmenko, right wing corner. Kuzmenko to Kopitar to the point for Doughty. Off the corner boards, behind the net. Andre Kuzmenko in front of the goal. And Kopitar put it wide. Up the left wing, just past Kane. It gets to the neutral zone. Kempe will shoot it back in. 2-1, Kings lead. We're here in the second period of game 4. Left wing corner. Fiala, left wing side to the blue line to Anderson.
Anderson to respond here. The Kings have a great shift right after the goal.
Rimmed on the left. Knocked down by LaFerriere into the left wing corner for Fiala. Fiala's pass goes off of Henry. He can jam it off the boards and out. Clark up the left wing. Byfield into the Oilers zone to Fiala. Now to LaFerriere. LaFerriere, left wing corner. In behind the Edmonton net. Stops back there. To Byfield on the left wing. Top of the circle. Looking towards the net. A shot. And that one just went wide after it hit LaFerriere. On the right wing side. Fiala up to the point. On the blue line. Down the right wing. His shot doesn't get through. It goes near the line, and it's Frederick to skate out with it for Edmonton. At center ice, he'll dump it in. He goes after it and gets to it. On the left wing, Janmark. Pass goes off of LaFerriere.
Can't pass backwards if you're Janmark.
Deneau to center ice, he'll shoot it in. 6 minutes gone here in the second. 2-1, Kings lead the Oilers. Puck back to the point. It goes off of Gavrikov, then it hit Janmark, came out. Malott. In his own zone, left wing, to Moverari, into the middle. Deneau gets to center ice. He'll dump it in. Pickard to stop it. To Nurse, left corner.
Nope.
Up the left wing, boards goes to the line. Gavrikov shot, steered aside by the blocker of Calvin Pickard. Bouchard in front of his own net. He's got room. Leaves the puck to Nugent Hopkins into the Kings end. A shot right pad save made by Kemper. He will cover it. We will take a break. 6 minutes, 33 seconds gone here in the second period. 2-1, the Kings lead the Edmonton Oilers at Rogers Place. We'll be right back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers. NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Ready to...
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Luna, Bob Stauffer, we're here at Rogers Place. 2-1, Kings lead the Oilers. 6:33 gone in the second period. Teams have traded goals here in the second. Warren Foegele for Los Angeles. Corey Perry on the power play for Edmonton. Face off to the right of Darcy Kemper.
Kings have been a better team tonight. There's no question. They're out shooting Edmonton 20-10. Grade A scoring opportunities in the first period. I had it 6-2 for Los Angeles. Now that doesn't include Kane's, which was from distance through a screen that hit a post. I did not include that as an A-grade scoring chance.
Anderson played it out to center ice. Moore has to wait. Kings are offside. Now it flips it in. Everybody tags up. Kulak to Wallman up the left wing, off the stick of Podkolzin, goes down to the Kings zone. Podkolzin in a race with Doughty, goes in behind the net, and up the left side to Fogle out through center. To Philip Deneau, his shot, a rising shot, and a glove saved by Pickard, who holds on to it.
Deneau's having a great game tonight. He's got a couple of assists, both when he forced turnovers because of his hustle and pace. He's playing 19-25 through the first 3 games. Just to put things in perspective, Fiala at 20 minutes and 2 seconds. Kopitar at 21-26. Kempe at 21-33. Byfield 21-42. They are playing the heck out of their top 5 forwards.
Yeah.
Really, their top 9.
Yeah.
And they're only playing 4D.
Yeah, it's been a lot of 3 lines and 4D. Face off to the left of Pickard.
Drop the puck here.
2-1 Kings lead. 7 minutes, 2 seconds into the second. Puck to the blue line. Gavrikov to Edmondson. Snaps it off the end boards. Near the top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins has to go back. Rims it up the left wing to McDavid. At the King blue line. Chops it to the left wing corner. Edmondson and Hyman go after it. It goes right up into the air. Kopitar had it off the stick of Nugent Hopkins and out of play.
Well, they keep dropping shots here. They're saying it's 21-9 now for LA. But, you know, the Kings' save percentage in the series, .839. Edmonton came in at .820. So neither team's getting a lot of stops. I do think Pickard's needed to be better tonight. He's given up 2. He's made some good stops here. Oilers need to get some more puck to the net.
Face off to the left of Kemper. McDavid in the face-off circle with Quentin Byfield.
It's been a grind all year for Edmonton. Hasn't been easy. Changed their personnel a bit out. Lost a bit of tempo and pace.
Wins the draw. Bouchard, they tried to pull it, and it went off the end of his stick. LaFerriere get it out. He got it to Fiala. The breakaway scores! Kevin Fiala got a breakaway and just able to put it up over the blocker of Pickard. It's 3-1 Los Angeles.
Well, you give Fiala credit for knocking the puck down and making a heck of a play, but the puck beats 2 Oiler players, and then suddenly it's a breakaway, and Fiala's got his 3rd of the series. Nurse and Bouchard. I wonder if you have to look at going Nurse with Wallman and Kulak with Bouchard here at some point. Whatever the case, it's 3-1.
Fiala at 7:32. He's got points in every game in this series. And it's center ice. Henrique on the left to Kane. He'll dump it in. Poked out past Emberson. Connor Brown out from behind the Edmonton net. Brown gets to center ice, shoots it in off the boards. Rims on the right. Goes to the blue line. Emberson, a shot, and it sails wide of the Kings' goal. On the right wing, Kopitar will get it out. In the neutral zone, Brown's pass picked off by Kuzmenko into his own end. Grant Clark through the middle to Kopitar now into the Oilers zone. Off the end boards, Emberson will rim it. It won't get out. Kept in on the left wing. Kuzmenko cross-ice pass to Clark, right wing point. Down low to Kempe, right side. Kuzmenko in front of the net. And that goes off the stick of Calvin Pickard. Kulak on the left wing to Kane. 3-1. Kings lead. 8.5 gone here in the second period as Emberson shoots it in. Kemper to play it. On the right side to Clark. Off the boards and out.
Loading up McDavid and Draisaitl here, Cam.
Drysdale's pass. Right wing to McDavid into the Kings zone. In behind Perry. Took a swat at it. It goes wide, and Fogle will get it out. Right wing to Moore. Off the boards and in. But it will be icing as he wasn't at center ice yet. So Fiala from LaFerriere has given the Kings a 2-goal cushion. Face off to the right of Darcy Kemper. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Perry on the ice. Wallman and Klingberg. Gets into the corner. Deneau behind his net to Clark. Up the left wing. Lifts it up and out. A bouncing puck. And that was glove pass. You get the whistle. 10:49 to go here in the second period.
This is the best game by a mile that LA's played. And they beat Edmonton 6-2 in game 2. But the Oilers had the better first period. They just couldn't stand the box.
No, Kings have been solid in this game. Haven't given the Oilers a whole lot. They've generated plenty. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Fogle against Janmark. Puck goes by Doughty. Catch up to it in his own end. Has it on the right wing. Cross to Anderson. Up the left side off of Fogle. Janmark there for Edmonton. To Kane at center ice. It's up to the right wing corner. That bounces off the right corner boards. It's top of the circle. Kane to the right wing into the corner with Doughty. Trying to protect the puck. He does to the blue line. Emberson over to Kulak. Will take a snapshot. That goes off the glove of Kemper over to the left side. Clark can't get it out. In front of the net. Janmark shot. And the save by Kemper. Good opportunity for Matthias Janmark. Kemper was able to hold on and we get a gathering near the crease in the Kings zone. Nurse and down the ice. Right wing corner, Bouchard over to Nurse. Nurse through the middle slowly. Now picks up speed. Center ice, wires it in. Little rim on the right, off the stick of Edmondson. Goes to Bouchard, a shot, tipped on net, went off the pad of Kemper. On the right wing, LaFerriere. Perry's stick snapped in half. LaFerriere got it out. And it'll be a glove pass to McDavid when we get the whistle. With 9:44 to go here in the second period. 3-1. Kings lead the Oilers here in Game 4. From Rogers Place, we'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. 3-1, Kings lead. 9:44 to go in the second period. This Game 4. Kings lead the series 2-1.
The shots are 23-11. And take a look at the 3 goals. A wrap around the boards. On the wall, a rim by Darnell Nurse, picked off by Deneau, quickly to Moore, boom, it's in the net. And then Deneau is stripped just inside the blue line. Fogle, hard net drive, bangs home his rebound. And then a flip through the neutral ice, and neither Nurse nor Bouchard could end up getting the puck, and it went to Fiala on the breakaway. But a couple of those have been off busted plays, Cam.
Penalty coming up. This could be a high sticking call.
It's the last thing the Oilers needed.
Arvidsson going to the box.
Like the fact is, LA's got 3. They could have 5.
Yeah.
And the Oilers are going to need a kill right here. Now, saying that Edmonton could have 2 or 3 goals, too.
Yep.
But this is a huge kill for the Oilers.
Face-off will be to the right of Pickard. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Kings 0 for 2, the man advantage in this game. Face-off to the right of Pickard. All right. Let's get this lined up. Kopitar wins the draw. Kempe's shot does not get through. Goes into the corner, and it's Kuzmenko left wing boards. Kopitar hops over his stick, comes out. Kempe will bump it all the way back to the netminder, Darcy Kempe. With Adrian Kempe now to Kopitar, and goes through the middle of the ice. Kopitar to the neutral zone. Off the left wing boards and in. Rimming on the right. Andre Kuzmenko to Kopitar, left wing corner. To the point, Fiala to Kopitar. Kopitar along the boards, goes in behind the Edmonton goal. On the right wing for Fiala into the corner to Kopitar to Fiala to the blue line. Kempe will walk in, his shot off the shoulder of Pickard, and the puck cleared out. Right wing, Byfield into the Oilers zone. 3-1 Kings, 8:45 to go in the second period. It's up against the boards in the Edmonton end. Left wing corner now. Anze Kopitar to the blue line to Kempe. To Kopitar off the left side, cross ice pass. Oh, that hit somebody, just went wide. Wow. Oh, that almost went in. Kopitar, side of the net to Kuzmenko, to Kopitar, to the line. It misses Kempe. He'll go down the ice. On the right wing, Kempe at center. To the middle to Deneau. Fiala now to Deneau, right corner. His pass off of Kulak. 30 seconds to go in the man advantage. As it gets loose, Henrique will get it out. To Brown, over on the right. To Nurse, to Brown. In front of the net. Penalty coming up. And it's going to be a holding call, holding the stick as the stick of Nurse is taken out of his hands. Doughty to the box. We'll go 4-on-4 for 19 seconds, then Edmonton on the power play.
Well, he held it all right.
Yep. 7:59 to go in the second period. 3-1 Los Angeles leads. Face off in the King zone to the right of Darcy Kemper. Draisaitl will take the draw. Draisaitl and McDavid with Bouchard and Wallman. It's 4-on-4 for 19 seconds. Gavrikov will go in behind his net to Edmondson. On the right wing, Deneau, long pass to Gavrikov. Into the Edmonton end, left wing. The angle shot, saved by Pickard. Puck to the corner. Moore along the boards. Moore got it to the middle, to Deneau, now to the point. That's picked off, and it's McDavid down the left wing. To the line, it gets to the middle. McDavid across, the shot, save, made by Kemper off of Draisaitl. Oilers now with the man advantage. McDavid, left wing to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid, left side, top of the circle, knocked off his stick. It comes out, maybe a 2-on-1 for the Kings, shorthanded. Moore down the right wing, a shot, save made by Pickard, and he holds on. Trevor Moore off the right wing with the shot, and it'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone.
Leon's got an issue here. He's going off. Skate.
Yep. He's getting it quickly looked at. 7:16 to go in the second period. 3-1 Los Angeles leads. Draisaitl skate being attended to, and he's good to go. Face off to the left of Pickard. Oilers needed that save on a 2-on-1 break for the Kings, shorthanded. Moore with the shot, Pickard the save. Draisaitl will take the draw, wins it. No, we'll have to do it again.
Mr. Marquise, we don't like talking about referees, linesmen. It's a loser's lament to complain about it, but he has frustrated centers from both teams in tonight's game.
All right. McDavid wins it. And then where's Montreal Draisaitl? Up the right wing to center ice. Draisaitl to McDavid with speed into the Kings zone to the middle of the ice. Perry shot, that's blocked. And the puck in the right in the middle, and it's dumped down the ice by Foegele.
This is a big kill for the Kings. Oilers have scored on 3 straight power plays. Edmonton needs one to get within 1.
David into the Kings zone. Right side to Draisaitl. He's top of the circle. Back to the blue line for Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. Into the corner. Draisaitl looks in front of the net. The Nugent-Hopkins shot. Oh, Kemper just got a piece. Puck back to the left wing point. Bouchard shot tipped just wide by Draisaitl. On the right wing, it's McDavid. 25 seconds to go in the man advantage. Oilers down by 2 here in the second period. On the blue line, Bouchard. Left wing point to Nugent-Hopkins.
They are giving the low 2-on-1, Cam.
Bouchard on the right point to Nugent-Hopkins. Left side, Perry. Oh, and his pass goes off the stick of Foegele and out.
Can't overpass. Got to get it to the net here. You're down by 2.
Bouchard to the line to McDavid into the King end to the middle. The shot by Nurse. The save by Kemper as the penalty expires. Edmonton 1 for 2 with the man advantage. We're going to take a break. 5:57 to go here in the second period. 3-1. The Kings lead the Oilers. I'm along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-1. Kings lead. 5:57 to go here in the second period. Trevor Moore, Warren Foegele, Kevin Fiala. They have scored for the Kings. Corey Perry has the goal for the Oilers. Face off to the right of Kemper. Well, I have to do that again.
They're lucky because Fiala might have been off on another breakaway.
Oilers with good pressure on that last power play. Henrique, Hyman, and Kane on the ice with Nurse and Wallman. LaFerriere taking the draw for the Kings. Nurse on the left wing point. Off the inboards. It'll go to the right side. Wallman will snap it towards the net. It's blocked. Henrique shoveled it in behind the net. LaFerriere, left wing corner to Fiala, or to Byfield. Byfield cuts to the middle, wants to get it to Fiala. That doesn't work. The puck's at center ice. Anderson inside his own blue line on the right wing to LaFerriere. He's able to direct it in as Wallman stops him behind the Edmonton net. The left wing to Nurse. Nurse off the boards, up into the air. Kuzmenko will shoot it in. And Jake Wallman will stop it. Or no, he'll come out from behind the net through the middle. Wallman holding on as Edmonton changes some forwards. Left wing. Puck gets to Frederick. Goes in on the offside. Edmonton tags up. Edmondson will go in behind his goal for the Kings. Up to Kempe. Kempe checked at center, and it goes into the Edmonton bench with 4:54 to go here in the second period. And Edmonton down 3-1.
Well, to the Kings' credit, they're up 3-1. They deserve to be up 3-1. They've dominated this game 5-on-5, really from the opening shift of the game.
Kings have played very well. Outshooting Edmonton 27-14 right now. Janmark, Podkolzin, and Frederick. Kulak and Klingberg for the Oilers. Deno out of the face-off circle, and comes Warren Foegele. And Podkolzin in front of the Edmonton bench. Able to shovel it in. It goes in behind the net. Left wing corner to Anderson. Up the boards to Moore. Plays it off his skate. Cross ice to Doughty, and it's center ice. To flip it towards the Edmonton net. Pickard steers it to Klingberg. Rims it. That's not going to get out. Goes to the middle of the ice. And Podkolzin can get it out. Podkolzin through the neutral zone. It's offside at the Kings line.
Jim Hiller's got to be really happy with what he's seen his team do tonight. I mean, they're playing a great game. Sometimes you tip your hat to the opposition.
He's been very good so far.
Again, the Kings finished 4 points ahead of Edmonton in the regular season. The Kings finished with a plus 44 goal differential. Edmonton was only plus 23. The fact that Edmonton got to 48 wins at plus 23 was an accomplishment in itself. And the two teams were in very different trajectories basically after the Four Nations face-off. Edmonton was a 500 team dealing with some injuries, including to McDavid and Draisaitl.
David's going to bring it in. Go to the right wing corner. Perry had the stick knocked out of his hands. Gets another one. Puck to the blue line. Wallman. Off the right corner boards. It goes to the left. Along the left wing. Draisaitl to Perry. Draisaitl. It'll get to the blue line. Bouchard waiting. Shoots it off a stick. Up into the air. Hit the glove. And Kemper comes free. And Gavrikov will get it out to Fiala. Fiala to Gavrikov. In over the line. Blasts a shot. And that's high and wide after it went off a stick and out of play with 3:55 to go in the second. 3-1 Kings lead. Kings and Oilers both finishing with 48 wins. Kings, of course, really good at home at 31-6-4.
But this has been, Cam, with the Oilers having a full complement, this is about as much outplayed as Edmonton has been 5-on-5 in the last 2 months. With the full complement. Other than Ekholm, who it's got to be stated is a massive loss for the Oilers. He just slots everybody else in the right spots.
It's up near the Edmonton blue line.
And you just wonder if the cumulative effect of 9 playoff series in the last 3 years, and then the turnover. I mean, we're not seeing much of Arvidsson right now. Jeff Skinner's a healthy scratch. Those were 2 guys signed to play in the Oilers' top 6. And they combined for 31 goals in the regular season. Not enough.
It's at the Edmonton blue line. Kulak will step up his center. Dump the puck in. It rims on the right. Into the skates of Anderson. Trying to dig it out. Nugent Hopkins. Kane's in there as well. Kane got it loose for a moment. It goes to Nugent Hopkins. He's going to go towards the net behind it. To the left. He'll center it through the slot to the right wing point. Nurse off the right wing boards. Down low behind the goal. Hyman in behind the net. Trying to hold off Doughty. To the right wing point to Nurse. To the right wing corner of Anderson there. He'll take a hit. It goes in behind the goal. And Doughty up the right wing. With 2:35 to go here in the second period. 3-1. Kings lead the Oilers. They lead the series. Kings lead the series 2-1. Nurse inside his own blue line. Over to Kulak to Nurse. Makes his way to center. Snaps the puck in on the left side. Bring it out. Moore will go to the middle of the ice. Into the Edmonton end. Right wing to Fogle. To Moore along the right wing boards. In behind the net. Hit the stick of Nurse. Klingberg to Henrique. Poked away from him. Klingberg's got to recover. Klingberg on the right. Over to Nurse.
I'd play Klingberg with Nurse and Wallman with Bouchard.
Puck shot in by Nurse. Gavrikov will get it out to Fogle. Fogle softly dumped the puck in. Bouchard stops him behind the Edmonton net. He'll wait there with 1:35 to go here in this second period.
Look at how passive they're
going. They go right back.
They don't have to do anything.
No, they're winning.
Yep.
McDavid will bring it in. Left wing corner to Draisaitl. Back to the line. All I got between Arvidsson and Bouchard, and it goes down the ice.
Well, Arvidsson needs something good for it to go for him right now. Because he has been quiet.
McDavid up the right side into the King zone. To the right wing corner, McDavid, he'll drive in front, knocked off his stick and cleared out. Bouchard with a minute to go here in the second period. Oilers down by 2. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Went through the high slot area. Goes off his stick and it's Fiala with it. Loops back into his own end. Fiala through the middle on the right wing off the boards and in. Kopitar to the right wing corner, in behind the net, over to the left. Pass hit, a stick comes out, it goes to Arvidsson. He'll get it to center to Draisaitl. To Arvidsson down the right wing, his shot misses short side. To center ice, Laferriere to Fiala. Trying to drop to Laferriere, goes over to Fiala. Scoop it in behind the Edmonton net. 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Nurse through the middle. Left wing to Kane. Off the right corner, boards to Hyman. A shot, that one does not get through. It bounces around in the slot, and it's swatted out of the zone. Nurse up the right wing. Second period will come to an end. And the Edmonton Oilers are down 3-1 to the Kings after 40 minutes. Oilers were trailing after 40 in Game 3. Came back to win it. 7-4 was the final. This one feels a little different, though, Bob, here in Game 4.
Well, this is, no question about it, Cam. I mean, you take a look at, it was an even game that Edmonton elevated in the third period last game. I mean, it was a 4-3 LA lead, but the Oilers were out shooting the Kings. Right now, the Kings are pretty much 2-1 out shooting Edmonton at 5-on-5, and they are doing it. The Oilers are not being able to create anything off of the rush because LA is just sitting back. LA is not, it's funny. It's all about getting a lead for the Kings. They're a different team.
3-1 on the Oilers. We're getting ready for the third period of play. Kings lead the series 2-1. Now, Los Angeles was 35-1-2 during the regular season when leading after 40. The Oilers have already come back in this series, and that was in Game 3 when they were trailing after 2 periods of play.
Well, it's going to have to be even a greater comeback tonight. And the difference is tonight LA looks locked in. I mean, they've just suffocated the life right out of this building. It would not surprise me if Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl both play 10 minutes or more in this period, Cam. I mean, this is it, man.
Yep. You don't want to be down 3-1 heading back into Los Angeles.
David's at 14:40 right now.
Drop the puck. We're underway here in the third. Nurse on the left to Kane, off the left wing boards, into the King zone. Hyman after it, crashes into Edmondson, puck to the left wing point. Nurse around to the right, steered out by Fiala. Kulak, cross ice pass to Hyman in on the left wing. He's going to drive towards it. It goes in behind it. Puts it off the back of the goal. It'll go in front of it. And Nugent Hopkins, his shot just wide. And up the right wing, Fiala off the boards and out. Up to Laferriere. He'll shoot it the rest of the way in. Kulak through the middle. Now turns back.
This passive 1-2-2 that they're running has created some problems for Edmonton.
Draisaitl just to the blue line. Moore out with it. Moore through the middle. Into the Oilers zone. Right wing to Deneau. Right corner. An angled shot. Misses. The puck on the left. It's Fogle. His shot and a save made by Pickard. It's Fogel's 7th shot on net. Puck goes to Deneau. Can't get a shot as he went through the slot.
Right now, they just got Edmonton hemmed up.
Wow. Comes out to center ice. Klingberg, right wing to McDavid. Into the King zone. Draisaitl across to Wallman. And shot hits a stick. It bounces in front. Comes back to Wallman. A wrist shot off the glove of Kemper. And he will cover it up. Kemper's mask came off. Everybody gathers. We're a minute 37 into the third. 3-1 the Kings lead.
I mean, conservatively, Cam, I don't know if Edmonton can get 15 shots in this period, but that's what they're going to need.
Oiler's mask will need some attending to. Dealing with that right now at the Kings bench. That bounce off the glass coming in front of that Kings net. They got it fixed. We're good to go. Game 5, Tuesday night in Los Angeles. 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Face off to the right of Darcy Kemper. Henrique out. We see one face-off today where the original two in there actually take it.
The fact that you're bringing it up says everything, because usually it's me.
Puck goes to the left wing corner. Brown looking for Henrique. Went right through his skates, though. Kuzmenko off the glass and out. Down the ice it goes, icing against the Kings. Minute 50 gone here in the third period.
Again, it's a loser's lament to whine about officiating. Tonight, LA's just been the better team. And as a result, the Oilers got a heck of a lot of work in front of them here in the third period, down by 2. And the Kings have only yielded 16 shots again, and they boxed Edmonton. They've also got 15 blocks, Cam. The Oilers have only got 4 block shots. The Oilers have 49 shot attempts. LA has 42. Look out.
It's at the Edmonton blue line. Nurse. The corner to Bouchard to Nurse. And Nurse, some room through the middle. On the right wing, pushed into the zone, goes to Connor Brown from the angle. Blocker save made by Kemper.
That's okay, though, just because you got a rebound out of it.
Kuzmenko will shoot it out. It'll be an icing call against the Kings. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Like, just, you're going to have to put pucks in it and try to create some chaos here.
That's what Connor Brown did. At a sharp angle down the right wing.
From day one of the regular season, this has been a grind for Edmonton. You know, you start the year 0-3 and chasing. Finally got things righted from actually a game in Vancouver in November where you blew the Canucks out. Maybe at that point realized the Canucks weren't going to be as good as people thought. That hard hit.
That was Hyman with a solid hit along the boards against Clark. Clark trying to poking up the right wing to the line, off the stick of Kempe, and it goes into the Edmonton bench.
So the Oilers had the best record in the NHL from November the 7th until February 6th. Okay. Of course, they didn't have Kane all season. Made the trade to get Frederick. Didn't have him in the regular season. McDavid and Draisaitl got hurt down the stretch. But for me, that first week of February is when Ekholm got sick. Then he went off to the Four Nations, and he was never right when he came back. Had issues with his groin. Some more illness. Couldn't even talk when he came back. And he's an important guy for this team.
Off the draw, Bouchard shot, and a glove save made by Kemper. Oilers were slow out of the gate after Four Nations.
Slow out of the gate after Christmas, and slow out of the gate to start the playoff series. And with the oldest team in the league. Now, they've only got 12 30-year-olds in the lineup tonight. And they've got a couple guys skating over at the downtown community arena that are going to factor into the equation next year. Matt Savoy is only 21. Probably Noah Philp. That'll replace older players. But that ain't going to help them here in the next 17 and a half minutes.
Draisaitl out of the face-off circle. In comes McDavid. Rimmed by Doughty. Didn't get it out. Along the boards, and Doughty a second chance. Chops it to center ice. Jake Wallman will shoot it in. Knocked down by Kemper behind the net. To Anderson, left wing corner, up the left wing boards to Fogle. They'll skip it out. Center ice, Philip Deneau to Warren Fogle. Down the left wing, a shot, and that one was blocked. Went off of Wallman. Hyman will get it out. Through the middle to Bouchard. In over the King line. Right wing to Draisaitl to Bouchard. To Draisaitl, he'll walk in. The pass across. Oh, and a save by Kemper. Unreal stop off of Klingberg. And the puck cleared out. It'll be icing against the Kings. The Oilers get a great chance there. Darcy Kemper with a tremendous save.
Oh, Draisaitl made a wonderful play. Great save by Kemper.
Draisaitl made it look like he was about to shoot. Instead, dished over to Klingberg, who jumped into the play, and he got a good shot away. Well, Kemper with the right pad. Face off to Kemper's right. 3-1 Kings lead. 3 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in the third period.
Now he's trying to buy some extra time for his mates.
Goes into the corner. Anderson to Fogle on the left. Pinching down Klingberg. Puck goes to Arvidsson. His shot doesn't get through. Lots of traffic. Deneau will bring it out for the Kings down the left wing. He's all by himself. Winds up. Shoots it. Right pad saved by Pickard, but his stick broke. And it gets to the line where Fiala will keep it in. Then gave it away to Vasily Podkolzin. Right wing to Janmark. He didn't touch it.
Janmark touched the puck.
I thought he did too. I call it icing.
Janmark's got it off the toe of his stick. Holy cow. That's the other thing that's happened here. Kings have gotten lots of calls. Now, tonight the power plays are, 3-2 for LA. 15-9 in the series.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard.
By the way, Cam, LA has not hesitated to put pucks in the net.
No, they have not. Podkolzin, left wing corner in his own zone. Klingberg to Podkolzin. Out of Klingberg. Klingberg's got room to the middle as the Kings back up. Oilers get it in on the right wing. Podkolzin shot, and it's wide on the short side. Arvidsson, left wing corner to Podkolzin. He'll swing it back to the right wing point. Bouchard towards the net. Booted out by Kemper. Bouchard pinches in from the right point. Laferriere can't clear it. Kulak kept it in only for a moment. Puck comes out. Bouchard on the right wing into the Kings zone. Right wing into the corner. Podkolzin dumped down. Loose puck to Laferriere. He hit Janmark with it. Gavrikov will try the right side to Laferriere at center ice. He'll dump it in. Bouchard find the net off the stick of Kuzmenko, and Trent Frederick will now come through the middle of the ice, drop the puck back to Evander Kane. Kane to the King blue line, off the boards, goes into the Kings bench. And we get the whistle. 4 minutes, 57 seconds gone here in the third. 3-1, the Kings lead. Face out just outside the Los Angeles blue line. Nugent Hopkins, Kane, Frederick out there. Klingberg and Nurse. Nurse at center ice. Over to Klingberg on the right wing. Off the right corner glass. Doughty up into the air and out. It'll go up on end, but it won't be icing as Klingberg stops him behind the Edmonton net.
We've seen with Klingberg, and part of it's LA's passive neutral zone, but he can make plays. You can tell he knows how to play.
On the right side, just inside the King line. Kopitar to the middle for Doughty to Kopitar. Right to Kempe into the Oiler end. A shot. Pad saved by Pickard. Frederick to Klingberg. And Edmonton will make changes. Klingberg will go off himself and up the right wing. It's McDavid through the middle. Now to Draisaitl. Lost it at the blue line. Bouchard.
Browser Essentials browser update available button added to toolbar.
On the right wing.
New notification. High memory usage detected. Press F6 until you reach the
It's
notification.
off the left wing boards. Moore lost it. It goes in behind the net. McDavid to the left wing. In front of the goal. To Draisaitl. His shot got blocked. And Deneau out to the neutral zone. Left wing to Fogle. Into the Oiler end. To Deneau. Save made by Pickard. McDavid winding it up. Right through the middle. Comes into the Kings end on the right wing. Right wing top of the circle of Draisaitl to the blue line. Bouchard shot. That's blocked by Deneau. And Fiala will bring it out for the Kings. Into the Oiler end, goes down the left wing corner. In behind the Edmonton net, over to the right. Fiala all the way across the top of the circle. A shot, and it's blocked. It goes off at Draisaitl. He's after it. Maybe a break, but diving back was Fiala and knocked it away. The line and poked out Byfield. He'll go after it. Down the right wing into the Oilers zone. Spun around, lost it. Kulak to Nurse. At center ice, he'll dump it in. Oilers down 3-1. Just over 7 minutes gone here in the third period. Puck back to the left wing point. Kulak with a blast and a glove save made by Kemper. He's going to hold on. We're going to take a break. 3-1 Kings here in the third. 7-11 gone in the period. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton.
We played 7-11 of the third period. Trevor Moore, Warren Foegele, Kevin Fiala. They have scored for Los Angeles. Corey Perry has scored for Edmonton. Face off in the Kings zone to the right of Darcy Kemper. Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, and Kane on the ice. Wallman and Klingberg. Dano will take the draw for Los Angeles. Kings lead the series 2-1. Nugent Hopkins out of the face-off circle. They get the puck drop. Kane wins it clean to Wallman. Is pass that goes off the stick of Foegele and out of play.
Now, we should say, and it's not an excuse, but it's a factor, we believe Jake Wallman has been playing through something here in the playoffs. It's not quite got the range of mobility that he had and the confidence in his core strength right now. A couple times he's double-clutched the pucks.
Puck to the blue line. Wallman makes a little move. A shot. And he put it wide. Nugent Hopkins centering pass doesn't get to the middle. Klingberg on the left wing point. Down that left side. Pass off to No. It's near the blue line and hacked out and down the ice by Foegele. It'll be an icing call against Los Angeles.
They blocked a lot of shots, Cam. 15-4 were the blocks through the first two periods. That's the other part of this. LA out hit Edmonton in the first. The Oilers even up the hit parade a bit. But the Kings have been able to get some pucks through, and Edmonton hasn't.
Face off to the right of Kemper. Goes to the blue line. Kulak on the left wing point, a shot. Stick save by Kemper. Perry to the right wing corner to McDavid. Up to the top of the circle, to the blue line. Bouchard on the right wing to Draisaitl. All the way up to the line. In front of the net. Bounces in. Scores! That one. Pinballed into the net. And the Edmonton Oilers are to within one. That King lead now 3-2.
Corey Perry's going to get credit for his second goal of the game. What do we say about keep putting pucks to the net?
You just never know. Bouchard shot it. Actually, it went off at Doughty. It's going to be Bouchard's goal. That thing was going wide, and it hit Doughty's skate and went in. The Oilers will take it. They're within one. .51 time of the goal. And Evan Bouchard's got his third of the series. You just never know.
Button pucks to the net. They haven't even credited the Oilers with a shot there.
Well, it was going about a foot wide.
That's not even a scoring chance.
No. It just hit Doughty's skate and went in. Now the Oilers within one. The crowd right back in it. Fiala clears it out of the Kings zone. Nurse inside the Edmonton blue line. Evan Bouchard has the Oilers to within one as Nurse gets to center and shoots it in. Goes to the right wing corner. Hyman to Kane off his stick. Nurse comes in for the point, keeps it in. Lewis to the line, but Nurse to the corner. Gavrikov there for the Kings. Will get it out to center ice to Byfield. Left wing to Fiala. Into the Edmonton zone. To Byfield. Angle shot, and the save by Pickard. He'll cover it. Lewis was going to the front of the net. It'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone. Bouchard from Draisaitl at 7:51. You're right. It wasn't a scoring chance.
It's not a scoring chance. It just got a fluky ricochet on that.
It wasn't even a hard shot.
Again, the Kings, every chance they've had, they put pucks on the other goal in this game. And now Edmonton, they can't give one back. Keep pushing, but you still got to defend. Can't sell out.
Face off to the right of Pickard. 8:37 into the third. 3-2 Kings lead. It's at the top of the circle in the Edmonton zone into the skates of Laferriere. Lost it along the boards. Gets it back. Down to the corner. Kulak there for Edmonton. Stops him behind the net.
Arvidsson's got to dig in here. Too easy to knock off the puck.
Through the middle, directed in by Janmark. The puck cleared out by the netminder Kemper.
Just need a couple of solid shifts here. Give McDavid and Draisaitl a time to get recalibrated.
Bouchard inside his own zone. And it's Bouchard now up the ice. Through the middle, but his pass goes right to Kopitar. Kopitar will shoot it in, cross corner. Wallman on the left wing boards to Janmark. Back to Wallman. Jake Wallman through the middle. Oh, on the right to Bouchard. He got to it. Now flips it in. Knocked down by Edmondson. Left wing to Teno. Gets the center ice and shoots it in. Wallman has to deal with a bouncing, rolling puck, but then Fogle got to it. Goes to the left wing corner. Fogle in behind the Edmonton net. Poked away from him. Goes right to Bouchard on the right wing to Perry to center ice. Just off of Draisaitl, and in the neutral zone following up, it's Bouchard. Left wing to Kulak, to the middle to Bouchard, right side to McDavid, off his stick into the King zone. Teno goes in behind his net, rims on the right to Fogle. 3-2, Kings lead, 9:48 to go here in the third period of Game 4. Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line for Draisaitl. Through the middle, gets through the neutral zone. Makes a move at the blue line.
That was offside.
Thought it might have been. Goes into the right wing corner. Got it up against the boards. Off of Klingberg. Byfield to get it out for Laferriere. Left wing to Fiala. To Laferriere. He shoots it in. Hit Kulak's stick. Kulak stops him behind the Edmonton net. To Klingberg. Klingberg on the left wing to Kane. He'll come into the King zone, barreling down the left side. Pass across. Off a stick. Klingberg's shot doesn't get through. Goes into the right wing corner. In behind the net is Hyman. To the right wing. Nugent Hopkins. Behind the net to Hyman. Goes to the left. Stops him behind the net. Doughty all over him. To Kane. His centering pass hits a stick. Goes back to the left wing point. The shot by Wallman. Glove save made by Kemper. He'll hold on to it. We're going to take a break. We got 8:44 to go here in the third. 3-2 Kings lead the Oilers in Game 4. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this?
Broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-2 Kings lead. 8:44 to go in the third period. Oilers with a goal here in the third, Evan Bouchard. His third of the series. A shot that was going wide of the net. It hit Doughty and went in. Face off in the King zone to the right of Kemper. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Perry on the ice with Kulak and Bouchard. Doughty in the right wing corner to Warren Fogle. Come up the left wing to center ice. For Teno, that's offside. Fogle and Moore were in early. They've added an assist to Connor McDavid on the Bouchard goal. down 2-1 in this series. We're down 3-1 after 40. They're within 1.
They are out shooting LA 8-4 here in the third.
Anderson to Doughty over the center ice line. Off the glass, it's going to ride around to the right. Nurse pushes it behind the net. Klingberg's pass. It's broken up. Save made by Pickard off of Fogle. Huge stop by Calvin Pickard to center ice. It's Brown, and Connor Brown will dump it in. It's along the right wing boards in the Kings zone. And Deneau will skip it out.
That was low.
Oilers dodge a huge bullet. Fiala at center ice. To LaFerriere into the Edmonton end left wing corner. To Fiala to the point. Broken up by Brown. Brown's stick gets snapped in half. Puck goes to the left wing corner. LaFerriere to Fiala. His shot pad saved by Pickard. LaFerriere on the right wing. To Fiala on the left. He's top of the circle. His shot. That's booted out by Pickard as well. It's cleared out by Bouchard. Crowd reacting to the non-call on the broken stick.
Well, he slashed it right out of his hands.
And in 2 pieces.
Usually that's a penalty.
Draisaitl to center ice. To the middle to McDavid with speed. In over the line. He got knocked down. Puck gets into the corner. Now up the right wing out to center ice. Lewis could only get it to center. McDavid's pass, it was in behind. It comes out to the neutral zone. Oilers get back on side. And it's Draisaitl down the right wing. Out in front to Perry. His shot. That one hit Anderson and it goes out of play. 6:58 to go in the third. 3-2 Kings lead. Face off in the Kings zone. It'll be to the left of Kemper. Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, and Kane out there for Edmonton.
Frankly, a surprising non-call on the McDavid zone entry.
Klingberg and Nurse on the back end, and it's Deneau taking the draw for Los Angeles. Oilers desperately trying to tie this game up. They're down by 1 here in the third period. Puck to the left wing corner. Gavrikov can't get it out. Went off of Nugent Hopkins to the right wing point. Klingberg on the right wing, just chopped by him by Moore and out. Klingberg has it at the Edmonton blue line. Klingberg to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it in. It goes off of Kemper. Gavrikov can't get it out. Nugent Hopkins shot, and the save made by Kemper with Hyman parked right at the side of the goal. Kemper gets the whistle. 6:34 to go in the third period. Nugent Hopkins into the face-off circle with Kopitar. Oilers down by 1. And the puck to the corner. Into the skates of Hyman. Battles with Anderson. Goes to Doughty through the middle of the ice to Byfield. They'll bring it out to LaFerriere. Just let it go by him and into the Edmonton zone. Comes in front of the net. LaFerriere shoots it way wide.
They picked up their forecheck a bit on Klingberg. Forced a couple turnovers on him.
Nugent Hopkins to center ice. Down the left wing to Kane into the Kings end. Goes in behind the net. Kane couldn't get a pass to the front.
Kane got clipped on the play there.
Bouchard drills the puck in. That hit the mesh, so we got the whistle on the dump in. We're going to take a break. 5:54 to go in the third period. 3-2. Kings lead the Oilers here in Game 4. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Kings lead the series 2-1. Oilers have been pushing here in the third period. We ready!
over 20. Because the attempted shots are pretty much the same for the two teams.
Bouchard through the middle to Perry. Goes off his stick back just inside the Edmonton blue line. Kulak through the middle to McDavid. Into the Kings zone. In behind the net. Stops on the end boards. To the left wing corner to Draisaitl. Up to the top of the circle to the point. Kulak to Bouchard. A wrist shot. That misses the LA net. Gavrikov could not get it out. Coming in was Kulak, and the puck to the left corner. Edmondson up in the air and out with it, and it rolls into the Edmonton zone. Kulak in behind the Oiler net. Kulak through the middle to McDavid as he gathers speed at center. In over the King blue line. It's hacked off of his stick. Byfield will poke it out.
Ours going to change here. Probably have 3 more shifts with McDavid in the final 5 minutes. Somebody else is going to have to step up and try to create an opportunity here.
Klingberg to center on the right to Hyman. Just in over the King blue line. They'll go near the blue line. Nugent Hopkins, right wing corner to Kane. To Nugent Hopkins to center in. It goes into the slot. Klingberg had pinched in. Kings get it out. Fiala down the left wing with Byfield. Fiala, the shot off the post. And it rings all the way out to the neutral zone. The Kings come that close to making it a 2-goal lead.
Well, Byfield Fiala made the right play. I mean, Nurse tried to take the pass away, slid across, and Byfield with a rip, Fiala with a ripper postage.
Bouchard to center ice will dump it in. 4:09 to go into third. 3-2 Kings lead. It's near the top of the circle in LA territory. Lewis off the boards and out. Won't be hard enough for icing.
4 minutes left here. You got to get the big boys back on the ice.
Nurse through the middle. For Henry. Got it in over the King line. Shot back out by Moore. Bouchard. Right wing to Brown. Arvidsson into the King zone. To the right wing for Bouchard. A shot. That's off the shoulder of Kemper. The puck cleared. And it won't be hard enough for icing again.
And we're going to go back to Connor and Leon here. The Oilers do a reset.
3 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the third. Edmonton down 3-2. Draisaitl to center to McDavid. Into the King zone. To the left wing corner board to the blue line. Wallman shot and he hammered it wide. Comes off the boards to Deneau. He'll flip it towards the Edmonton net into the glove of Pickard, and he has to hold on. There'll be a face-off the Edmonton zone with 3:04 to go in the third, and the Kings up 3-2.
That puck was going wide.
Face-off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Oilers were down 3-1 after 40. Got a goal by Bouchard here in the third period.
Sugarcoat what the first 2 periods were like in this game. LA dominated 5-on-5. Real sharp performance. And today, in this game, they've done a great job throwing any kind of stationary breakouts from the Edmonton Oilers through the neutral ice.
Are cleared out. Kempe in the neutral zone, just to the Edmonton blue line. Kane on the left wing will flip it high and into King territory. It's along the right wing boards. It goes off of Henrique to the middle of the ice. Doughty will bring it out. Doughty into the Oiler end. Missed Kopitar with it. Klingberg to Nurse. Left wing to Kane. Come into the Los Angeles zone to the left wing corner. Into that corner with Edmondson. Back to the blue line. There goes Pickard to the bench for the extra attacker on the right point. Bouchard swung it low. That hit Brown. Went into the slot. Nobody there for Edmonton. Flipped up and out by LaFerriere.
Brown didn't realize where the puck was. He would have had it.
Edmonton net empty. 2:09 to go into third. 3-2 Kings lead. Draisaitl got it into the King zone on the right wing to McDavid. Battles with Fogle. It's near the blue line. It hits Bouchard. It goes to Edmondson. He'll flip it up and out and wide of the net. And that's icing against the Kings. 1:52 to go here in the third period.
Do not call a timeout here. Maybe not.
No, I don't think they're tired yet. If they were tired, then for sure.
Was wondering about setting something up. But you've worked on this in practice too. 6-on-5 scenarios.
Face off to the right of Kemper.
Got to get a face-off win. LA had a marginal advantage through 2 periods in this game. About 53%.
Draisaitl against Dino. Draisaitl wins it to Wallman on the line. Down the left wing, it gets into the corner to Hyman. Left wing to McDavid to Zach Hyman. Right side to Draisaitl. To the right wing point, Bouchard. A shot. It goes wide. McDavid has it on the left wing for Corey Perry. Right wing to Draisaitl. Right wing point, Bouchard. A little snapshot saved by Kemper. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Draisaitl off the right wing to the middle. Wallman shot blocked. Kept in by Bouchard. Over to Wallman. To Bouchard. 1:18 to go here in the third. Oilers down by 1. Bouchard on the right side. Top of the circle to Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the corner. Perry, a shot saved by Kemper. And he covers it up. Hit him in the mask. Knocked it right off his head.
Now you're going to get your timeout.
Now you get your timeout.
Glenn Gullinson's grabbing the whiteboard.
1:07 to go here in the third period. 3-2 Kings lead. Kings lead the series 2-1. I'm going to take every second before they call this timeout.
Kings at 54% on faceoffs. Kopitar is 13-6 in this game. That's 68%. Draisaitl's 50-50 proposition. He's 7-7. If he gets tossed out, McDavid's at 56%. He's won 5 of 9.
Kemper had to get his mask adjusted over at the Kings bench, and they're not going to call timeout. Going to say play on with 1:07 to go here in the third period. Face off to Kemper's left. Draisaitl against Kopitar. It's underneath them. Squeezes over to the left wing boards. Cleared out by Byfield. We're into the last minute here in the third. Oilers down by 1. McDavid with the puck in the neutral zone on the left wing has to shoot it in. It goes in behind the LA net. Flying after it was Hyman. He runs over Anderson. Puck comes to the middle. Byfield will get it to the line. He didn't get it out. The puck in the right wing corner. McDavid out in front. Oh, that just went past Perry. Puck in the left corner. McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard right side to Draisaitl. To Bouchard. Shot!
Absolutely cannonading drive from Evan Bouchard. Draisaitl on a platter. Bouchard rips one high blocker side on Kemper. We are tied 3-3. 28 seconds left.
Fourth of the series. Second of the period for Evan Bouchard. This game's tied at 3.
No matter what, get it to overtime. You got 28 seconds left.
Kane on the right wing will shoot it into the Kings zone.
Don't over pursue here.
Doughty can't get it out. Gavrikov up the right wing to LaFerriere, now to Byfield. Into the Oiler end to Fiala. Turn it, shoot it wide of the net. 10 seconds left. Kane got it out. Kane down the left wing. He'll drill it towards the goal. Blocker it out of play by Kemper. The period's over.
I think the Oilers players saw with 3.4 seconds left. They're trying to get the attention of the officials.
It got blockered out of play. It went off the mesh.
Went off the mesh with 3.5 seconds left. The Oilers should still have an ozone draw here.
Actually, they're going to talk about it. It's going to happen. going to go upstairs to make sure they get it right, but it was blockered out of play by Kemper. It should be a face-off in the Kings zone. Bouchard from Draisaitl and McDavid. The Oilers tie it. In the dying moments of this game, they were down 3-1 after 40.
There should be, I looked right away, it was 3.4, and I'm like, why is it not being blown down?
They're going upstairs. I'm trying to figure this out. In fact,
Now there's a real good chance.
they'll put both referees on the headset. Oilers had to battle hard in the third period, though, Bob. They did it. They tied it up.
Here's the call.
That is the end of regulation.
Oh, all right.
Well,
all right.
Then it's the end of regulation.
There you go.
Fine.
Shows you what. I mean, we are a ways up. No excuse. You got to get the call right there. We didn't get the call. You know,
But we're not running the game, so it's okay.
right.
Those guys down there are.
That's the fourth goal in this series for Evan Bouchard. Cam, I'm going to give you a statistic.
Okay.
To put things in perspective, what Evan's done over the last 4 playoffs. Evan Bouchard is second all-time amongst NHL defensemen in points per game in the playoffs.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
What a night it's been at Rogers Place, and there's still more to go. We're heading into overtime. The Oilers and the Kings. Kings lead the series 2-1. Edmonton with 2 goals in the third period, both by Evan Bouchard, to erase the 3-1 deficit and to push this game to extra time.
I think you have to go McDavid with Draisaitl and Perry to start if you're Edmonton, and just have Nugent Hopkins go with Hyman and Kane. I'd have Bouchard out here. The hot stick. Shows you what I know.
Well, it will be Nugent Hopkins, Kane, and Hyman. However,
okay, that's interesting.
Kulak and Nurse on the back end.
So that means we're going to see Wallman and Bouchard in the next pairing.
All right. Byfield, LaFerriere, Fiala out there for the Kings, Edmondson and Gavrikov, and we're underway here in overtime. The puck shot in by Kane. Edmondson on the end boards, rimming it. Fiala will get it out to LaFerriere. LaFerriere into the Oilers zone. A shot launches off the stick of Nurse, goes wide. And the puck along the left wing boards to Kane. Bouncing it to center ice. Nugent Hopkins now into the Kings zone down the left wing. Stops on the left wing boards. Put it in behind the net. Goes over to the right. Fiala to the line. And just off of LaFerriere now. Oilers make a quick change. Wallman on the left to McDavid into the Kings zone. The shot. Pad save made by Kemper. And the puck on the right wing to center ice is Deneau. Deneau with a shot. The save made by Pickard. He'll hold on. 53 seconds into OT.
Neither team wasting any time getting pucks to the net.
Makes sense. You think of Bouchard's first goal tonight. Wasn't even a hard shot. It was going wide. It goes off of Doughty and in.
This is interesting. Very quick change here.
Yeah. Henrique, Brown, and Frederick.
So Henrique's got to win the draw against Deneau.
Wallman and Bouchard on defense. The Deneau, Fogle, Moore trio. And the puck to the blue line. Anderson shot high and wide to the Edmonton goal. Bouchard on the left wing to Frederick. Now to Brown. He went to dump it in. He put it over the glass and out of play.
It's too bad. It's a soft chip there.
Yeah. Oilers had speed as they got to the Kings blue line. Minute 3 here into OT.
Oilers are basically playing 5 defensemen. Emerson seen some time in the PK, but that's about it.
I'm sure the Kings will be pretty much 4 defensemen.
Yeah.
Doughty up the right wing to Moore. Hacked off of his stick to no cross ice pass off of Klingberg. And Fogle gets control of it. Left wing corner. Right in behind the net. It goes off of Wallman. Brown.
Good play by Brown.
Slides off the check. Cross ice. Klingberg on the left wing to Frederick. He'll dump it in. Edmondson on the boards. Up the right wing. To Byfield. One-handed into Edmonton territory. Klingberg. He's just about lost at the block. Byfield. Draisaitl will get it out. Off the skate of McDavid. It goes into the Kings zone. We're a minute 45 here into overtime. The center ice to Byfield. Will shoot it in. Pickard sets it behind the net. Out from behind the goal. Kulak. Cross ice. Gets to McDavid off the right wing boards and in. Anderson after it in behind the net. It's got Perry on him. Goes to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid. Left side. Knocked away from him though. And Kuzmenko can clear it out. Kulak backpedaling through the middle. Off of McDavid. Gets to center ice on the right wing to Kane. Got spun around by Kuzmenko.
Oilers need a change here, Cam. Long change in this period. Don't forget that.
Doughty to Kuzmenko. Steers it into the Edmonton zone. Kopitar left wing corner. Right side to Kuzmenko. Lost it top of the circle. Kane will get it out for Edmonton. Gavrikov to Kopitar. Now to Kuzmenko and the Oiler end to the middle of the ice. He was looking for Kempe and it bounced over his stick. Kopitar keeping it in. Nurse in the right wing corner will go in behind the net. So almost 3 minutes here into OT.
No need to force it here. They're going to...
Everybody out in the neutral zone for the Kings. Nurse, left wing to Wallman. He can shoot it cross corner. Edmondson wraps it on the right, off of Lewis and out. Puck shot back in. Gavrikov up the right wing, off of Lewis to Byfield. To the Edmonton blue line, a bouncing puck, and in behind the net's Podkolzin. Up the right wing now to Janmark. Janmark makes a move. In over the King line to the left. The shot by Arvidsson. Save made by Kemper. And the puck in behind the LA goal. Anderson up the right wing. Just get it to center ice, but that's it. Arvidsson will shoot it back in. Bounce to Kemper. Edmonton makes a quick change. Doughty on the right side to Laferriere into the Edmonton zone. Shot, stick saved by Pickard. Out through the middle, Draisaitl. He's got McDavid down the right wing to McDavid. A backhand stick saved by Kemper. A right wing to Noah will get it out. To Kempe down the left wing. A shot, pad saved by Pickard. McDavid to center ice. Now on the right wing to Perry. Drops it to Draisaitl. He'll walk in over to Bouchard. Couldn't get the one-timer away. Deneau got his stick in there and it comes out. 4.5 into the overtime. McDavid checked at the Kings blue line. Nurse rimmed the puck in on the right wing of the LA zone. It goes in behind the net. Gavrikov, right wing to Kuzmenko. Through the middle for Deneau. Center ice. Dump it in. Took a weird hop.
I don't know. Klingberg didn't look like he knew where it was.
Klingberg, good thing Pickard did. Klingberg gets to center, rips it in. Wide of the net, comes in front. The shot. Oh, what a save by Kemper. Oh, my. That one took a hop off the end boards, came in front of the net, and Frederick with a great chance. And Kemper desperately gets back in front of the net to make the save. Great dump in. And Kemper just got back. As Klingberg got the perfect ricochet. That would have been one bizarre ending, but it would have made Rogers Place euphoric.
It's kind of been a bizarre series.
It has. 5:03 here into overtime. Face off to the right of Kemper. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Wallman left point, a shot off the glove of Kemper. The rebound to Kane. He'll go in behind the net. Kane tries to jam it on net. He gets it back. His centering pass goes right to Fogle, though, and Fogle will bring it out. To the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Out of the end boards. Wallman.
Good play by
Klingberg,
Wallman.
yep, through the middle to Hyman. Over the center ice line. Softly dump it left corner. They'll go to the end boards with Anderson. Fiala will get the puck on the right wing, though, and get it out. Give it to Kopitar. Cross ice to Doughty. He'll shoot it in. Pickard stops it in behind the net. Right wing corner for Bouchard. Bouchard can slow it up.
Wow, you think?
Now on the left wing, McDavid to center ice. Dumps the puck in. Rims on the right. Along the right wing into the skates of Corey Perry. Kuzmenko trying to clear it. Can't. Kept in. It's Bouchard over to Kulak. A wrist shot and a glove saved by Kemper. 6:09. Gone here in OT.
Right now, LA is just boxing everything outside. They're giving up point shots. Kemper's fighting them off. Kane tried to jam one short side on Kemper.
Face-off will be to the right of Darcy Kemper. David Draisaitl and Perry out there with Wallman and Bouchard.
Rod Phillips used to say this is no place for a nervous person.
He's right. Draisaitl wins the draw. Wallman left point, a wrist shot wide of the LA net. McDavid on the right wing. To the right wing corner. Draisaitl behind the goal to Perry. Perry in the left wing corner now. Over to Draisaitl, right side. In from the blue line is Bouchard. He's able to keep it in. It's up against the boards. It'll go in behind the net. Perry to the right wing corner. And Fogle will find Deneau on the right side. Demore will get it out and took a hit. On center ice, Bouchard shoots it into the King zone. Edmonton will make a change. Deneau out from behind his goal. Right wing to Moore. Stood up at the blue line. Good play by Nurse. The puck's underneath Moore. Poked free by Arvidsson to Klingberg.
In the 70s, that was a quick whistle.
That's right. Right wing to Podkolzin. Off the boards and into the King zone. So for 7 minutes gone here in OT. It does come out. And at center ice, on the left wing, Podkolzin will shoot it in. Kemper to play it. Anderson takes a hard hit. Podkolzin steals it. Got it in front of the goal. Goes off a skate. Comes back to Podkolzin. He's in the right wing corner. Up the right wing boards in the King zone. Cycles the puck to Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson protecting it from Anderson. Byfield comes in there as well. Nugent Hopkins and Kane lurking. And it goes top of the circle. Ferrier's going to get it out. Left wing to Byfield at center ice. Shoots it in. Glove down by Pickard. Bouchard, long pass just off the stick of Hyman. And it goes out of play. 7:51 gone here in overtime. Shots now 39-35 in favor of Los Angeles.
And LA was outshooted Edmonton 28-15 through 2. So the Oilers have since then outshot them 20-9. They've got the 2 goals to tie it. We're in OT.
Face off to the right of Kemper. Nugent Hopkins, Hyman and Kane. With Kulak and Klingberg. Puck behind the net of the Kings. Edmondson up the left wing to Kempe. Cuts to the middle as he gains center. Now in over the Edmonton line. Looks like he's trying to split the D. Lost the puck. Klingberg in the right wing corner. Out through the middle. It gets to center ice. Brandt Clark. Off the right wing board.
Offside to me.
Sure did. Nugent Hopkins to Klingberg around the boards and out. Puck on the left wing. Moore comes into the zone. Moore stops left wing, and Edmonton end up near the blue line. Knocked off of it by Hyman. And it's Nugent Hopkins. Pass to Hyman. Went off of Moore. Comes out to center ice. And it's Fogle into the Oiler, and he's going to drive down the right wing. A backhand off the pad of Pickard. Kane on the left side will get it high in the air and out. Anderson's going after it, but Brown flying in there for Edmonton. Goes into the corner with Anderson, puck in behind the net. Brown got knocked down by Anderson. Crowd reacts
to get up and back on the play.
Doughty, left wing, and the shot by Fogle does not get through.
Wallman's hurt. He's hurting right now. He's bent over. Trying to cut out the shift here.
Fiala on the left side, top of the circle. Fiala to the left wing corner. In behind the Edmonton net. Now on the right. Behind the net to LaFerriere. Out to Byfield. That his stick lifted by Frederick.
He's got to get off. He's got to get off.
It's going to go all the way down the ice. The Oilers do make a change. Mikey Anderson with it in his own end for the Kings. 10.5 to go here in OT. McDavid at the Edmonton blue line to Bouchard.
It's just unreal watching these reloads from Edmonton here.
To McDavid, gathers speed. He's into the King zone through the middle of the shot. The save made by Kemper. He holds on to that. And a face off in the King zone.
Watching Paul Coffey down at the Edmonton bench. Giving Wallman a tap. You know Fogel's going to drive the net every chance he gets. So one guy you should have a real scouting report on.
He's got 9 shots on net in this game.
There's the last one here.
Yeah.
For LA, 5-on-5 in this game.
Face off to the left to Kemper. Draisaitl against Kopitar. Gets into the right wing corner, and McDavid steals it. He'll go in behind the net. He'll wrap it around off the stick of Kemper. And out with it is Kempe. And it's Kempe down the left wing. Into the Oiler end. Goes into the corner. Puck goes in behind the net. Draisaitl was able to get it out. Hit the stick of Corey Perry. It's right at the blue line, and it's Draisaitl over to the left wing. And Kopitar takes him to the boards. Kopitar with the puck. Gavrikov to the Edmonton blue line. Matthias Janmark. He's through the middle. He'll come in down the right wing. Go to the right wing corner and lost an edge. Puck comes free. Moore able to just get it out for Los Angeles. And then Moore at center ice will shoot it in. Pickard set it behind the net. Nurse through the middle. Klingberg up to Janmark. Directs it in. Anderson left wing to Fogle. Won't get it out. A shot by Nugent Hopkins. Long shot glove saved by Kemper. We're going to take a break. 9:08 to go here in overtime. Oilers and Kings. What a game here in Game 4. Kings lead this series 2-1. This one's tied up at 3. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers. Klingberg back into the Oilers zone to Wallman. Up the left wing to Kane, but it hit his skate. Fogle will keep it in to Moore. Oh, he almost pulled that off the boards, but it comes out through the middle. Nugent Hopkins into the King zone. To the left wing corner to Hyman. It's up against the boards. The puck comes free. Oh, almost got to Nugent Hopkins before Moore just poked it away. Hyman's got it in behind the net. Spins around. Trying to center it off. A stick goes to the line. Bouchard, right wing. Kane shot. Saved by Kemper. And he booted it into the slot. And Fogle will get it in the right corner now. High in the air and out. Glove down by Frederick. Frederick to center ice. Left wing to Henrique. Into the King zone. Henrique from the angle is shot off the stick of Kopitar. Bouchard will shoot it. Save. Rebound. Oh, 2 stops by Kemper. And that one was Henrique almost ending the game. Puck cleared out. Kulak to Bouchard. To Kulak into the Kings zone down the left wing. Kulak stops along the left wing boards. Into the corner centering pass. Here's McDavid. Saved by Kemper. And he covers it up. Connor Brown got it to McDavid in front of the net. Another glorious chance for Edmonton.
I tell you, Darcy Kemper's having a great overtime because the Oilers are tilting the ice in a big manner.
Oh, that's a great chance.
They got Edmonton at 14 shots, Ken.
Yeah, I believe it. Henrique just had 2, at least. And then McDavid with a great chance. .7:31 to go here in the first overtime. Shots now 44-41 for Edmonton. Oilers with 2 goals in the third period to erase the 3-1 Kings lead through 40. Kings lead the series 2-1. McDavid taking the draw in the Kings zone against Byfield. It's to the left of Darcy Kemper, who's made some tremendous saves here in the overtime. Wow, we're really having a difficult time getting that puck dropped. All right, this time they drop it. McDavid wins it to himself. To the right wing corner. Perry comes in there to McDavid. Up the right wing. Looking to shake off Byfield. Goes to the right corner. Back to the line. The shot tipped on net. Saved by Kemper. He got it with the right pad and it's cleared out. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the neutral zone on the right wing. Fiala hacked it away from him. Fiala to center ice. Way offsides LaFerriere to shoot it in. Kings are going to make a change anyway.
Oilers need to make a change here, too. Leon and Connor look exhausted. Maybe not.
Bouchard out from behind the Edmonton net. No, he'll loop back. Oilers will change the
Bouchard needs to, he's played a ton.
Bouchard's still with it. Bouchard through the middle to Janmark. Down the right wing, Arvidsson from the angle. He misses the net. It goes up the boards, and Fogle has speed to the Edmonton blue line. He gets hit there by Nurse. Puck comes in front. Hook towards the net off the side of the goal as the Kings come close. Moore in the left wing corner to Deneau, but he's got Klingberg all over him. It comes loose. Deneau trying to hold off Klingberg. Can't. John Klingberg in front of the Edmonton net. Up the right wing to Victor Arvidsson. Skips it towards the net into the glove of Kemper.
Good job there. Put Coles and drives the lane. Forces an offensive zone draw for Edmonton. Kemper has to just glove the puck.
.5:58 to go in OT. Face off to the left of Kemper. Nugent Hopkins take the face off against Kopitar.
Kopitar is at 68%, 15-7 in this game.
Tried to drop it once. That didn't work. Second time was the charm. Doughty turning it up the left wing. Up at center to Kuzmenko into the Oiler end. Centering pass. He put it off at Kopitar. It comes in front of the net. Kempe's shot off a stick goes over the goal. Puck to the right wing point. Doughty winds up, doesn't shoot it. Right wing to Kopitar. To Doughty, one-timer, and it goes high and wide. On the left wing, Kulak will get it out. To Hyman into the Kings end on the left wing. Towards the net, off the post. Wow. And the puck goes into the slot. And Kuzmenko trying to clear it, and he does. Hyman came very close to ending this. Nugent Hopkins, left wing to Kane, into the Kings end left wing corner. Behind the net, centering pass to Draisaitl. Save made by Kemper. The puck in behind the LA net. Nugent Hopkins, his pass. That's broken up, goes to the blue line. Kept in on the line, and this shot by Wallman was blocked. And Kuzmenko can get it out. And the puck bouncing into the Oilers zone. LaFerriere into the corner with Perry. It goes behind the goal. Klingberg to Wallman. Skips it out. 4:40 to go here in OT. Out from behind his net, Edmondson. Left wing, it's center ice broken up. McDavid got it down the right side, walking in. Perry, the shot, fanned on it. He gets it back, can't get a shot, he was tied up. Puck comes loose in the slot in front of the net. Draisaitl, redirection, saved by Kemper. McDavid, left wing corner to the blue line to Nurse. Barely keeps it in. Behind the net to Perry. Pass goes off of Draisaitl, up to the line. Draisaitl had it knocked off his stick, it comes out. Nurse at center ice. Waits for Perry to get out of the zone. Shoots it in. Edmondson has it go off his skate. Then he lost it. Centered in front of the net. And unable to get his stick on it was Frederick. Puck on the left wing point. Wallman shoots it around on the right. Brown after it. Got it behind the goal. LaFerriere up through the middle. That won't get out. Bouchard shot. That hit traffic in front of the goal. Cleared out by Fiala. 3:35 to go here in overtime. The first overtime. Bouchard at center ice. Wires it in. Takes a weird hop. Goes in behind the net. Frederick. Off the outside of the goal. Puck to the right wing. Henrique digs it loose to the blue line. Bouchard shot off a skate. Goes to the left wing corner. Puck to the blue line. Great job by Wallman. Kept it in. It's bouncing around in the slot. Shot out by Edmondson. It will be icing against the Kings. Face off in the LA zone with 3:04 to go here in OT.
Unofficially, Edmonton had 20 shots in the first 17 minutes of this period.
The fans are on their feet now. Appreciative of the effort here in OT. Oilers have pushed hard. Third period and overtime. Face off to the right of Kemper. Kemper's been exceptional here in the overtime. Edmondson and behind his net, up the left wing to Fogle. Fogle flips it, hit Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid, comes into the Kings end, cuts across the middle to Kane. The shot just wide. Kane on the right wing, got it in front of the goal. McDavid looking for it. Oh, it just missed Draisaitl. Puck in the right wing corner. Draisaitl up against the boards, over to the left. Kulak in from the left wing point to the line. To McDavid, right wing, Draisaitl, waiting as it comes up the right to McDavid. That goes off of Gavrikov. The puck in the left wing corner. Penalty coming up. Gavrikov tripped McDavid. And the Oilers are about to go on the power play with 2:26 to go here in OT.
Wow.
What a chance. Edmonton's 1 for 2 with the man advantage.
It's a bit of a tough call, I got to tell you, against Gavrikov. I mean, we've talked about the fact that maybe the Kings have sold some calls in the first couple games. That's a tough one. The Oilers have had tons of chances. Kane just missing on a drop and delay from McDavid.
Power play brought to you by Adco Energy.
Time out, Edmonton.
Okay. Your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at AdcoEnergy.com.
Like, I do think there was a little bit of an intent there from Gavrikov, but most times you'd get away with that call. It would be a non-call.
Especially in overtime.
Especially in overtime.
What an opportunity, though, for the Oilers. They have pushed so hard in this OT.
Yeah. And by by doing the timeout, calling the timeout, you buy a little bit of time for Connor and Leon.
Yeah.
David at 30 minutes, 3 seconds. Draisaitl at 30:06. Bouchard at 35 minutes.
Well, that was bound to happen.
Is it Eric Desjardins and Andy Delmore, a couple D-men that got hat tricks before the playoffs with an overtime winner? Oilers don't care who scores. They just
doesn't matter.
They just want the goal.
Oilers on the power play. They're in overtime. Face off to the right of Kemper. Rogers plays electric tonight in Game 4.
No picks on zone entries. That's Perry got picked right off.
Anderson will shoot it down the ice.
So you're doing that drop and delay to McDavid. The one-man zone entry. Don't pick anybody because you may see a makeup call here.
McDavid into the King zone on the left wing. Stops on the left wing boards. To Nugent Hopkins, he's on the point. Gets it low to McDavid. Behind the net to Perry, right side, Draisaitl. Draisaitl at the hash marks. Into the corner to McDavid. Perry got dumped in front of the net. McDavid to Draisaitl, right corner. Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins. Side of the net, McDavid in front of the goal. Loose puck. Score!
In front of the net, he goes ass over T-Candle, and the puck squirts free, and the Oilers get it to Leon, the Rocket Richard Trophy winner, his 4th point of the night, and Edmonton rallies for the 2nd time on home ice against a team that didn't squander a lot of opportunities all season. And from the depths of despair, 2 straight games, the Oilers rally. We are to Los Angeles.
La Bamba, sweet music to the ears of the Oilers faithful here at Rogers Place as the Edmonton Oilers come back for 3-1 down after 40. Win this 4-3 in overtime over the Kings. Draisaitl power play goal in OT. And the Oilers have tied the series up at 2 games apiece. It's a best of 3. Wow. And we can head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Connor Brown.
Well, Connor, just first and foremost, curious what you thought the difference was tonight in a game that featured a whole lot of everything and some late game theatrics.
Hard, I think. We didn't give up. I mean, season's on the line. They were down 2 goals going into the 3rd period, and there's just no quit in this team. We're going to find a way to win. That's a big one.
Can you describe what it's like just trying to manage the emotions in a situation, coming back in this series, playing in front of the home crowd, and being able to do it in back-to-back games?
You can't hide from the emotions. You got to use them. You got to use them at this time of year, and I thought we did a great job of that in the overtime there. We had a lot of emotion. We used it to our advantage. Had a lot of great looks. Ended up winning.
And translating this into success on the road, how does that look?
Well, we'll regroup here. We know that they're going to come with a good one here, Game 5, so we'll be ready to rock.
Congrats, Connor.
Yeah, thanks.
Guys?
Thanks very much, Brendan Escott with Connor Brown.
4-point performance tonight from Leon Draisaitl. We talked about Corey Perry net front. He was snowshoeing in front of the net, and basic collateral damage. Yeah. Bodies strewn about. And it goes to Draisaitl, a guy that knows how to finish plays. And Evan Bouchard ends up being tonight's first star with a pair of goals. A couple timely ones. And McDavid and Draisaitl, I think Connor ended up getting Perry and McDavid are the assists on the Draisaitl overtime winner. So a 3-point performance for McDavid, who is 2nd all-time in points behind points per game in the playoffs. Only Wayne Gretzky has more points per game than Connor McDavid. And Evan Bouchard, 2 goals tonight, tonight's first star. Only Bobby Orr has more points per game in the playoffs. Think about that for a second for a defenseman.
Unreal. This is a Kings team that was 35-1-2 and leading after 40 minutes of play this year in the regular season. In each of the last 2 games, the Oilers were trailing after 40 and come back to win them both. And even this series up at 2 games apiece. And the Edmonton Oilers, this place was absolutely electric throughout the game, but at the end, unreal.
They won the special teams, Cam.
Yeah, 2 for 3 on the power play.
2 for 3 and 0 for 3. And now we recalibrate. You build on the euphoria. Edmonton's going to be going nuts downtown tonight. It's going to be awesome. And the team will fly early afternoon tomorrow back into Los Angeles. And now we go into the melt of the lion because the Kings have been total money all year on the at home. Oilers are going to have to play a hell of a lot better earlier in the game to match us. But I wonder if we saw a little bit about what Edmonton needs to do. Anyways, it was 2 impressive home ice victories and some tremendous resilience shown by the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay, Google.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Here at Rogers Place, 4-3 Oilers win in overtime over the Kings. Leon Draisaitl, the hero, at 18-18 of the overtime from Perry and McDavid. The Oilers got 2 goals from Evan Bouchard in the third period to tie the game up. Corey Perry had scored in the second for Edmonton. It was Trevor Moore, Warren Foegele, Kevin Fiala scoring for Los Angeles in this game. Draisaitl had a 4-point night. Connor McDavid had 3 points. Calvin Pickard gets the win again, 38 saves, and the Oilers win it 4-3 over the Kings. This series is tied at 2 games apiece. Our Rogers post-game show, it's coming up next.